contains mature and intense subject matter, themes, and language. The opinions contained herein are for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to offend, especially during the game at the show's end. All of you who choose to continue, you have been warned, and welcome back.
What is up, everybody? We are back. We are 2 down, but 1 up, if that makes sense. So, Hefty's still away.
Kind of, yeah. It's math, it all works.
Yeah, it'll work. So, yeah, Hefty's away in South Carolina.
South Carolina.
He's back next week on next week's show. Marty is fired. So we
Of course.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Tom. It's true, though. It is true.
Yeah, it is true. But no, Marty is at an interview this afternoon. So
We dedicate the show to him.
yeah, the Tonight Show is for Marty. Good luck, Marty, with your interview. Fingers crossed you get the job. Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated what happens. Hopefully he does get a job. But yeah, he's still fired from the show anyway. But
Yeah.
Of course.
Right, so the first person that commented, I think it was JJ. He was the first this week.
Oh, well done, JJ.
Yeah.
See, I can't see that on there.
No, you can't see on here. But
I'm going to have to stop now if I'm going to be on here more often. I can't do it anymore.
Can't see why not.
People might start thinking you're cheating.
Like, now that's just not fair. I would never.
But yeah, we're lucky to have JJ back with us this week. Again, we love having him on. So yeah, we'll probably get him back on for this week. Sure.
I think we need to explain what we mentioned in the green room now, because I think it was confusing.
Well,
I think we better let you do it.
Oh, okay. So yes, so all you American people out there, we have food over here called faggots.
Yeah, not actual. Like,
To us, that is not like we don't see the other connotation of that.
It's meat.
I'll bring up a picture of a faggot.
Yes,
bring a picture of it. I think that will help everybody.
It is actually it's a Scottish food.
Got another bit of faggot.
I never
like faggots.
Do you like them?
No, I don't like faggots.
I
think
don't.
my mum was forced to eat faggots, but she didn't like faggots.
So if I bring up here,
Gino's face.
yeah.
I'm trying not to lose it. I've lived here my whole life. To me, this is like a joke, and I'm just stuck in it right
There you
now.
go. So it's these little things here, these little balls.
Meatball.
Yeah, like a meatball, but it's
But it's
meatball.
disgusting.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's with like offal and stuff like that.
What's in it?
Offal.
that's cool though.
So yeah, they put them in like little balls and stuff, and they call them faggots.
Okay.
So
Anyway.
your new word
Learn
for the
something
day,
Yeah.
faggot, and you've got to
Next
use
time
it.
you go to a restaurant, try ordering faggots.
Or if you want a fag, it's a cigarette.
Yeah,
Oh,
faggots.
yes.
Yeah, there's a cigarette here. Well, among other things.
Mm.
You have to be so careful, like, because when we were like, especially when we were there, when we went to the parks, it was like when we say, because you might say, oh, someone's smoking a fag.
They'll look at you.
You've got to be careful because, like, to us that's normal, but then to you guys, it's like really offensive. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, there were some people, they're very sensitive
Right.
over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's what we've cleared that all up anyway. So, guys in the chat, welcome. Who we've got tonight? I think Hefty is in the chat, maybe.
I think Jim's walking the dog, isn't he?
Jim back at needs to take Puddles, or hopefully Puddles is his dog, unless it's
Puddles,
could be his tortoise, or something else.
Puddles could be a fish.
Puddles.
Yeah,
His donkey.
yeah, it could be his fish. Yeah, good thing his fish for walk.
How
He's
do you
that quick.
Hey,
can't take fish for a walk.
yes, you can.
What, in a bucket?
Yeah, put it in a bag and carry it with you.
Not my eye.
Seriously,
She's scooping
I
it out of the
guarantee-
tank.
if you search taking a fish for a walk,
bet
somebody's done it.
No, don't search that.
I bet somebody's done it or doing it.
Puddles is the dog.
It's a
Actually,
dog.
virus. Yeah, he went for a 3-minute walk though, Jim.
Yeah, Jim, that was a quick walk. That was
Poor
open the
dog.
door and shut the door.
Poor dog. She's
Is he
slipping
called
here.
Puddles because he pees a lot, or he walks through puddles?
Yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah, probably pees a lot.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it could be both. Yeah. Chantel, welcome. Good to see you.
Apparently, Chantal was the first one.
Hang on, Josh. Are you in the chat as well, Josh? I don't...
Yeah, I'm doing both.
I was like, hang on. I was like, I was about to say hi to Josh in the chat, but then you're there. I'm like, hang on. Something's going on.
Hello, Josh, in the chat.
Yeah. Who else?
Hello, me in the chat.
Hefty
There's
is in the
Hefty.
chat. Good to see you, Hefty. Hope you're good. Hope you're well.
Hef, do you have to come on quick using your phone or something? That'd be fun. Show us about.
Yeah, if you're in a video
Show
store.
us your food, Hefty. Show us your food.
They're in a video store in Taylor's. Is that a video store in your
No,
guys?
I want some of those video games.
Mm.
He's
He's in
actually
the
in a
parking lot now.
lot.
He says.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want to be in the parking lot.
I mean, unless it's nice out there, like
Parking lot
trees
might
and
be
stuff.
nice, got
that'd be
nice
cool.
trees.
Yeah.
Maybe they're having a sale in the parking lot. You never
We
know.
might be sitting having a fag.
Taylor, South Carolina. Okay. Oh god, it's
These
not good.
faggots and having a fag. With a car.
He's on Jay's phone. I like how Jim knows more about where Hefty is than Hefty's actually said. He knows exactly what he's doing. Whose phone he's on.
Probably the only sober one.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Jim's having to play dad tonight.
He's keeping an eye on everybody.
Miss you too, Heft. Can't wait for you to come back next week. But I'm glad you're having a good time. So,
Make sure you keep taking pictures of your food.
yeah, keep taking pictures of food because you, like I said in the chat, you Americans, your food is
It's fatty
Oh.
food, but it's good food.
it's good shit. It is good shit.
It is
You have
pretty
some
decent.
good
We
food.
have like health. We have like
We
fatty
are- our food
food
is shit.
that is like.
Our food is shit.
It's not shit.
It is shit.
No, it's not.
It's boring.
No, it's not.
It's because you eat it
I
all
love
the time. Like we feel the exact same way. Like my food was like, oh god, I want to eat something different. So it's the same thing.
Yeah, I suppose.
Can I have- We'll have toad in the hole with us, JJ.
Well, a salad.
Yeah.
Boring
I mean, I
English
cook every day,
salad.
so maybe that's why I hate my own food.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I eat all the time. Just boring English
Yeah.
salads.
How
Dinner,
about-
dinner.
Is
Hey.
it Hefty me to say that? Have a cracking show, Gits.
Yeah, gifts.
He did, whatever the hell that is.
How rude.
We had lunch at Rocky's Chicken. Nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Anyway, yeah, so tonight, because we've got a lot fitting tonight,
Do you guys eat fish and chips?
we're talking about fish and chips tonight,
Sorry.
apparently.
I love
I
fish
used
actually.
to before I started doing the keto diet. I did.
Oh, okay.
So you got
I haven't eaten fish and chips in a while.
But you don't have a chippy like us, do you?
Huh?
A chippy.
What the hell's that?
It's like it's a takeaway for fish and chips.
Yeah, they call it chippy.
But we call it a chippy.
The actual restaurant's called a chippy.
We had Ted's fish fry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so same thing. We'll call it a chippy.
Yeah, we
like
call
we
it
call
chippy.
the Chinese restaurant. a
No,
chippy.
you can't. Oh, Amy.
Chinky. It's called a chinky.
Yeah.
It is called a
We
chinky.
won't go into the other names. we
I'm
can't.
learning so many new things today.
You realise that the English language is quite offensive when you start actually.
Yeah, but everyone calls it
I
that.
want to learn more of this language though.
English is quite racist. Anyway,
Sorry.
so we are doing.
But that's what everyone calls
Now
it.
we've lost all our viewers.
Or you can have an Indian.
Indian, yeah.
Yeah, see, we also have an Indian.
We do, yeah.
But anyway, we'll not go there because we're digging a deep hole. It's getting deeper. We have Porto, Chantal says. But yes, so tonight we are doing. I know we've done pyramids before, done ancient Egypt before, but there's been a lot of stuff coming up, especially on TikTok and all this. Some really crazy shit about the pyramids and the Sphinx and all this stuff. So we thought we are going to do a show about it. I know you started talking about it last week, didn't you?
Yeah, I
So-
know all the gods. All the gods.
Amy's pretty much
All the
going to run
gossip.
it tonight. I'm just the picture guy again.
Yeah.
I've been demoted.
You are too. You're always motivated.
So what?
But you're so
what-
good at it though.
Team effort.
Well, is he though?
There's definitely not a team effort.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Marriage is not a team effort. Marriage is not.
I wear the trousers.
Yeah,
You just show up.
I like you to think you were.
No, I wear the trousers, bitch.
No, she's right. She's right.
Yeah.
She does.
The same way here. I pretend I wear the pants. I know I don't. I know it's okay.
Why
I'm
does
okay
it
with that.
have
I've
to
learned to
be
live
so
with
much-
it.
Yeah.
You guys just have to sit there, look pretty, and just don't say anything. That's the best way.
I've actually been
Anyway.
told that before. It seems to work.
I'm glad I've got JJ tonight. I've got a bit of backup.
He's not helping
I'm
you.
trying.
Otherwise, I'd be really
I
outnumbered.
feel your
tonight.
pain.
Yeah. So what you want first? Do you want to do my things first?
Yeah, why not? Go your
Okay.
things first.
So, I don't know if you've seen this before.
Your pitiful things.
Here we go. Exhibit A.
So, one of the craziest things about the pyramids is their location. These are pyramids of Egypt, so the pyramids of Giza. Now, when you look at this map, so this will show you where they are, and so that is where they are in the middle.
Ah.
These lines
There is more though.
are what has basically come off the corners of the pyramids. So those 4 lines there is the corners of the pyramids. Now, these lines, when you stretch them all the way around the world, touch more landmass than any other location on the world. So if you move them here, anywhere, they wouldn't touch as much landmass as that point there, which is kind of freaking weird.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And this exact, you move them slightly to the left or right, they wouldn't touch as much landmass. It's almost bang on center of the earth, which is nuts, isn't it?
That was
Weirdly, yeah.
The center of the earth.
Right.
Stop! I do my little facts, and you can go off on your little rant. I'm the warm up act. I'm warming them up.
You're warming with fire.
Yeah,
I think it's cool, Tom.
Thank you, JJ. Thank you. At least thank you, Chantel.
Woo!
Yes, thanks for that.
Yes. Go get that dress. Say yes to the dress.
No, we don't need to say
Say yes
anything
to
to
the
the dress. The other thing I was going to bring up. So, has anybody actually looked up the coordinates of the pyramids?
Well, I've got my thing made to the coordinates, haven't I? Do you remember my
Yes, you do.
thing, pyramid that I've got?
That. So there's something about. So if you add up, I think it's all the lengths of the pyramid or something. It actually, what is it? I can't remember. But basically, it measures the exact circumference of the Earth. Like if you add it up and then you times it by how many there is, it will add. It's something like that. The way you add all the angles up and all this, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it is. That's why it's that shape, because the circumference of the Earth, which is again weird because it is in the center of the Earth as well. But the actual location, so if you put the coordinates in the where'd you put the coordinates?
Yeah, it is there.
Yes,
Chantel's got a fun fact too.
Yeah, that's what we're actually going to mention.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So that's what I'm actually. I tell you, you're ahead of me tonight. You're very good.
He's not happy about it.
So this here, if you, I'll bring up the page. It's easier. So the speed of light is that in milliseconds. If you want to try and pronounce that. But the coordinates of the Great Pyramid, so that's the big one, of Giza, is exactly the same as the speed of light.
Wow.
Exactly the same by the actual exact numbers.
Wow.
I mean, is that coincidence?
No, they knew what they were up to, didn't they?
I mean, come on. I mean, for all those, so it's exactly the center of the Earth, and the exact coordinate is the speed of light. Are they trying to tell us something?
It's a time machine.
What?
Yeah, that's another theory. Yeah, time machine. Yeah, it's fucking.
JJ, I reckon you've
Like
cracked
it all
them.
opens up and spins around.
It's possible.
Yeah,
That is
and all the tombs are flying out.
It is crazy. Though.
That is actually a theory, though, because I think is in one of the rooms inside the Great Pyramid. You know, there's that big, what they thought was a sarcophagus, but the way it's shaped, it basically wouldn't fit one. They think that there was actually like a machine in it, and they think that this machine, because the tip of the pyramid was made out of gold, so the conductor, I know copper wasn't it? I think it was copper. So they think that this machine was a conductor for the pyramid to be able to time travel across space. And that's why, like, on Mars, they've found an image of a pyramid on Mars as well.
Yeah.
And they think that potentially
I
that
just
these
seen that,
people were
actually.
using these to transport between worlds.
Do you know, like, I
That'd be
know
crazy.
we're all talking about this and it's a little exciting, but sometimes when I hear things on a psychic, oh, hang on, there's something out the window there. Sorry, I've got a glass roof. I think it might be a star. But anyway, sometimes when I hear things, when it's correct what people are saying, I get a feeling.
Okay.
And I'm getting a feeling.
Oh, mint.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I don't understand all this.
That's
This is all
awesome.
beyond me. I couldn't. I'm not intelligent enough.
Yeah.
I'm dyslexic, and I did crap at school. So all this sort of stuff just goes like this over my head. So, but when you're talking, it's like I'm getting that they're right feeling. So
Well, that's it, isn't it? It's time capsule.
There we go. We've cracked it. No more show.
No,
Right.
Now what are we gonna do?
Yeah, so next week.
Like that sex shop we talked
We get
about.
to use the time machine next week.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. This stuff, like even just those little things I've said, it's not coincidence, surely. I mean, come on,
Right? It just can't be.
Some guy that they lived in a hut in the middle of the desert, like, oh, let's stick it here. And it just happened to be the center of the world, and it was exactly the coordinates of the speed of light. And
Like, there's just no way it was just that. Like, let's do it this spot right here. Let's just do it here.
yeah, and then
There's
some
just
guy
no way
was
that
like, I
happened.
want to be that shape. It just
And we
happened
need
to be-
all of them to build it.
yeah.
Well, got to work out who built it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and if you that's the other thing. If you actually multiply up the pyramids to be the size in relation to the Earth, it's exactly half the size of the Earth.
Huh.
Exactly.
That is a shit ton of rock.
Yeah, that's a shit ton, right? This is things like this. If you search, there's a guy who does it on YouTube. I can't remember what it was, but they keep on like having clips come up on TikTok, and he talks about all this mathematics that's hidden inside the pyramids of like the speed of light, the coordinates, and all this. And there's so much that it's almost impossible to get these things that exact with just one building. It's crazy. But yeah, that's my little shitty facts.
Oh, shitty fact.
There's another one up there too.
What's Chantel? They say they use water channels and the tip to draw. That's it. Thank you, Chantel. They say use water channels and the tip to draw electromagnetic energy and then triangulate the three pyramids to open a portal. Yeah. So they believe that the river ran like right next to the pyramids, which they used the water because water is a conductor to be able to transfer that energy. And that's how they think is like a machine, not a tomb. It was actually a machine, which makes sense, really. But yeah, anyway, you carry on with your show.
I'm not going to carry on with the show.
gonna-
You can still help me.
I will do the pictures.
Pictures.
I'm good at pictures.
So, how many pyramids do you think we have on Earth?
On Earth,
Well, there's the ones in Egypt, and then in Mexico, and then there's some in Japan or China.
Yeah, there's hundreds. There's absolutely hundreds. There's not just like your typical ones.
pyramids, which is all.
You're going to show pictures.
Sorry, I was just reading chat while you're talking your thing.
I built my pyramids mysteriously.
That's why a lot of areas are normally like 3 points. That's a good point, Chantel. That's also there's why a lot of areas of anomaly like the Bermuda Triangle and others are areas measured by 3 points. Like how cops can triangulate your location using cell towers. Why is it always a triangle?
Hello, Anne.
The Illuminati, a triangle. Let's not get back into that, but yeah. Yeah. See what I mean? But yeah.
I was going to show this.
Oh, sorry.
All the different pyramids that you have.
Do you want me to bring up the page or?
Yeah, just bring up the page.
I'll bring up the page. Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Tom.
Make it hard to defend you sometimes.
Yeah.
Right, we're doing the shitty adverts on the side. So
No,
it's
scroll down, 'cause
probably
that's-
about as big as I can get.
That's not one. Scroll down.
There is one.
Well, it is one, yes, but it's not got a name with it. It's
I'm
not
sorry.
a name attached with it.
So this is
pyramid. I can't say the names, Tom.
Oh, Pyramid of Dozer. I think that's how they say that. Dozer.
So it says there's more than 100 pyramids in Egypt, but this was the first built during the region of Pharaoh
Dozer.
Dozer.
2630 BC. So these were built before the pyramids of Giza.
Supposedly.
Well, they can use thingy dating, can't they? Carbon dating.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So obviously, if you look at the Chinese ones now, the ones that they don't think they supposedly have. We'll get into that afterwards, though.
So there's obviously the pyramids of Giza.
Yeah.
More pyramids of Giza. So it's 3, isn't there?
Yeah, there is 3.
Mm.
Yeah. And then there's these ones in Peru. Is it that shitty thing at the bottom, or is it the mountain?
I think it's a shitty thing at the bottom.
No offense to Peru, but it doesn't look much like a pyramid.
Yeah, it's on the bottom of the thing.
Mexico, the Pyramid of the Sun.
Mexican.
That was
It's-
cool.
It is cool. It was weird though. Why are they all pyramids?
Well,
Because they're all aliens.
yeah.
There we go. Problem solved.
We are so smart tonight. We're going to crack this. How was it taking us this
So well.
long?
We don't like when Marty's not on here. We're so intelligent.
Miro.
Yeah.
Sundan.
Sudan.
Sudan.
The Nubian.
They're cute. They're cool.
They're cute. Did you say they're cute?
They're cool.
That's a pyramid?
That's
That is not a pyramid. I'm sorry.
Supposedly,
Somebody is having you on with that one.
maybe
Looks like
the volcano behind it. I don't know.
Yeah, what's it say?
Possibly.
It looks like a grassy hill. So it's actually built on top of a pyramid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Here in the modern Mexican state of Puebla, it's actually one of the world's largest
that's
ancient monuments.
45 acres.
It's 177 feet high. It's built on name, but many people say it's called the
There you
Great
go.
Pyramid. It's built in
That's awesome.
stages by It was. I can't even say it. I'll mix it up. After its conquest of Spanish colonizers in the 17th century, a Catholic church was erected on top of the pyramid. There you go.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yes. That looks more like a prison than a
Iraq.
pyramid.
I know. This is not
Seriously.
a pyramid either.
You can tell that's in Iraq. That's definitely a prison. That was built like in 2000.
Oh, isn't this the one where you clap and it makes a noise?
No.
I know that one's been investigated by paranormal investigators. I know that.
Has
Is
it?
it?
Highly haunted.
Mine.
Oh, okay. That's where they used to chop off all their heads and that, innit? And
Yeah, I was going to say, that's what I thought.
yeah, that's probably why it's
So it's
haunted.
not the clap. It's not the clap one where you clap and it.
I think it does.
Yeah, you can.
Have you
clap and
seen
it
that?
makes-
Have
it
you
makes a
seen-
boing noise?
On its Idiot Abroad, innit? When he goes to
Carl
season,
Pilkington.
if you clap in front of these, they
Yeah,
make
it
a
goes-
weird
It
noise.
goes like boing, boing, boing. It makes like a weird
It's
like.
kind of like a tuning fork.
Yeah.
But then he's like,
That's cool.
he says when they built it, he says, do you think the guy is like, I want it to be like, so when they cut the head off and everybody claps, it makes a weird boing noise.
Italy.
Pyramid of Cestius. That's only a little one. They've only got a baby pyramid.
Next to a little castle.
That's it.
Yeah.
Looks like a teepee.
Oh,
I want to ask Kerry, what was you just doing?
There's a light in the
I'm
sky.
very curious. Sorry.
Do you want me to send you a picture?
Yes, please. Because I'm really
I mean,
curious.
it's not-
Usually when you're taking photos, it's of something
I'm
really
sat
cool.
in a conservatory, it's like glass roof, and I can see it might be a star, but I'm sending you pictures.
It's not.
It's
It's
very,
not
very-
another street light, is it?
It's not a street light, no. Not like some people know. It may be a star.
Might be excited if it's a street light.
Or it's E.T.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll bring that up. Share screen.
isn't that the Could it be these?
That could be a planet, Kerry.
Could it?
It looks like it might be Venus, maybe, or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Venus maybe, or
It is
Oh,
very
yeah.
I wonder if I can see it here because I do have an app on my phone that will tell me what
Is
planet.
that
Got a ring around it.
is that got a ring around it, or is that just the bad light?
It could be the going through the glass because obviously the
Yeah, like there. If you
Is
go
it
across,
the space station?
It's not.
No, that
moving.
actually, you can actually see that move across the sky. She'd be
That's
able
true,
to
yeah.
watch that move.
yeah, is it not moving? Is it?
No,
We
very
can see the
bright.
space station here. When
I
we're
should might be able to
outside.
see it from
I
us.
see it all the time.
Let me see if I can see it from our house, Kerry. Hang on.
Oh,
Oh, Kerry, it was a pink moon yesterday.
was it?
Yeah,
that's cool.
apparently the moon was supposed to look.
I'll have a
pink.
look out the window, see if I can see it out. Hang on.
Was
Well,
it late at night when it looked pink?
Sorry.
Was it pink late at night? 'Cause I mean, when I got up this morning, I got up at 4 o'clock to go to work, and it was bright, but it wasn't pink.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a full moon. It was the pink moon, and it's supposed to be the perfect time for charging your crystals.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
usually when the moon's full or whatever, I throw my crystals in the window. It's right,
Yeah.
window, it's right in the moon.
I can see a star. I think it's the same one you're looking at, maybe, Kerry. There's a really bright star in the sky.
Do you think that's
Yeah,
something that you can see? It's the same as mine.
Could be a planet. You can actually get an app on your phone, Kerry, that
Yeah, I have one. Yeah.
oh, you've got it, and you can actually
I do.
point the camera at the star, and the phone will tell you what star you're looking at.
Right.
Oh, I haven't got
Yeah.
that. I'll get that.
Well, that's
You
a
download it, yeah.
If you point the app towards the floor, it'll tell you what planets are underneath you
Yeah,
on the other
Yeah.
side of the world.
it's completely
awesome.
virtual.
Yeah. You can
It's-
track the space station. You can track satellites. You can do all kinds of stuff.
It is cool.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to download this app.
Yeah, you've got to, because you can literally
That's
you
cool.
can sit there and just point at the sky, and it knows exactly the
Yep.
piece of sky you're looking at, and it'll tell you everything about that piece of sky.
What's the name of it?
Wait a second. I'm looking at Skyview Light.
There you go, Sky View Light. There you go. There is a paid version, isn't there? That you can-
There is. I won't
Well,
pay for it because the free version gives you just about the same exact
Yeah.
thing
It
anyway.
is cool. And it might tell you, Kerry, what that star actually is. Mm.
Yeah, it's not moving. It is very still. So
Yeah, it's probably a planet.
Yeah.
Anything that bright in the sky this time of day is usually a planet.
Yeah.
Yeah. because we're
This
losing
time of
daylight.
year as well, don't we? We get a lot of them. What was? Oh, hi Anne. Thank you for joining us. Sorry if we missed you. We're just chatting shit as usual.
I've got her looking out the front too, but she can't see it from her place. Probably because of the trees.
Everybody in England who's watched the show now is all freaking looking out the window now.
Sorry, everyone. False alarm, everyone.
Like, what are y'all looking at?
Right, it's not a street light. The Illuminati symbol is also similar to Deathly Hallows symbol.
Harry Potter.
Ah, yeah, that's a good point. So yeah, the Deathly Hallows in Harry Potter is a triangle as well. And the Great Tree of Life. It's all triangles.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's just fucking weird. Anyway, go on then. What are you saying?
So in China, they have got
Over
Weird.
100 pyramids in China.
what is it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so they're
But
uncovered ones. They for some reason they want to keep them
they
secret.
won't excavate them. So that
No.
mountain that you can see there, that's actually a pyramid.
Yeah.
But they will not excavate them. I think it's for religious reasons. I don't know if I'll just read here quickly if it does say anything. But
In a way, it's quite nice, but they're not. Because you know what we're like? We usually ruin everything. So
Yeah, I agree.
but are they pulling the wool over our life saying, yeah, we've got one too, but you can't see it because it's under the...
Well, there's actually
Yeah, true.
There's
true.
images where they, you know how they can see in the water like shapes. Well, they do that with the land. They can see underneath the earth the shape of the pyramid.
Ah, right.
Oh, sorry, not 100. There's 40. There's 40 known pyramids.
That's
But
still
not
a lot,
all
though.
are easily
Yeah.
distinguishable to the human
They
eye.
date back over 8,000 years. I'll bring up this page and then you can see some of the other images that we're looking at here. Ignore the adverts on the side, but yeah, there's this image here as well. It's like
Oh,
it's
right.
taken by an aircraft. So you can clearly see that that's not a normal mountain.
Like hill.
Not a normal shape.
Yeah.
Mountain anyway.
Wonder why they don't want anyone to know about them.
There's one here.
Maybe they know something we don't.
Maybe.
Yeah.
In the 17th century, a Roman wrote about the pyramid, said in 1785, the French, however you say that.
Oh, so they've been written about since 1785, 17th century
Yeah.
in China. It does say here some why they don't uncover them. They weren't for centuries. Pyramids slept in unzipped pieces till the dawn of the 20th century. So there's these ones here as well. These are in China.
And they're all in a weird shape.
Look, all these weird shapes.
Yeah.
They all are. Like anywhere that they're on land, they're always in like weird lines from one another. It's crazy.
But don't you think that these ones here, they look almost similar to the ones in Egypt, like the way they're
That's
spaced
what I
out?
was
Big one,
thinking.
medium, then the little one.
Oh, someone.
like the
Yeah.
Orion, because they actually,
behind that, yeah.
yeah. Sorry.
No, keep reading. Keep saying. You saying.
The Chinese pyramids of the region are built of mud and dirt. So they're built of mud and dirt, the Chinese ones.
Which is actually different to
they're
the
1,000
ones-
feet high, which is more than twice as high as any Egyptian pyramids.
I wonder
Wow.
if they came after the Egyptian ones, because back in hundreds of million years ago, they saw the Egyptian ones and thought, oh, they've done it for a reason. Shall we build some? And then they couldn't get the stones up there, so they made it out of mud and dirt.
Mm.
Yeah. Apparently, it says Western archaeologists have to this day rarely been permitted to investigate the sites because of the Chinese government, the rather tight-lipped Chinese government, it says.
Oh, it's just the shrubs are clearly deliberately planted.
In the handful of those we have the pyramids, the shrubs are clearly deliberately planted, methodically even. Many are cypress, one of the fastest grown trees out there. Why are they hiding
They're
them?
covering them up.
Yeah, why?
Look, oh yeah,
That's
look,
where that's where the
they're
ETs
deliberately
are.
planting them.
Oh, I Chantel saying they line up with Orion.
Yeah. That's what the pyramids in Egypt, pyramids of Giza, do line up exactly with the Orion's belt. Which is, again, what? So there's too many coincidences. Like,
Oh yeah, this is one.
From a bunch of guys who probably don't know that much, how did they know to put all this to line? It's crazy.
this is it.
Like,
This is
what?
it.
How
And
did
with-
they get all the smarts to do that? We can't
Exactly.
even do it.
Exactly.
Like,
With
and
no
we build
modern
shit all the time.
technology. Even with our modern technology nowadays, we'd struggle to get this kind of accuracy.
It's crazy.
And they did it with stone tools and stuff. Come on, like, it's not possible.
So this is actually a tomb
Uh,
known to hold over 600 horses' bones
Huh.
from Duke Jing.
what a waste of horses.
I say, are they royal horses?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I think the battle ones.
They've all been laid methodically.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
they're all laid exactly the same.
That's weird.
But in that's in the war, we've got 2019. Oh yeah, and the Terracotta Army.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't unearth them because they
Yeah.
see them as tombs.
Yeah.
And they don't want
Maybe.
because they're
They
very
dig up
superstitious.
somebody's
Aren't they?
grave, yeah.
Yeah, and they don't believe in like digging people up and stuff because of the
Right.
superstitions, which makes sense, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think I read somewhere that the larger one has liquid mercury under it. That's why they can't go into it, because it will kill you.
Oh, okay.
Well, and actually, as well,
That's
you
crazy.
are right, but also as well, they have booby traps in them, the Chinese ones. So you
Yeah.
Really?
can't. Yeah, they actually, the booby traps actually work.
Ah, yeah. Look,
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be
legend
right.
also tells of the emperor being surrounded by a tunnel of 100 man-made mercury-filled rivers.
They have ones where
Because
like
the Terracotta
arrows-
Army, they've never actually found the emperor.
No.
huh.
They found the army, they've never found the emperor. Or they, like I say, they're too afraid to go near him because of the mercury.
But arrows will actually fly out the wall if you step on certain stones.
Sounds like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
And the Goonies.
Come on, short round.
Hey, you guys!
Okay, so
Like Tomb Raider.
yeah. It says here, apparently the Chinese government says the technology doesn't exist yet to excavate the pyramids without damaging its contents. Really?
We do destroy everything.
True.
We're good at that.
Archaeologist Romy said, citing the rushed excavation of King Tut's tomb as a reason to pump the brakes. Yeah. Think about all the information we lost just based on the excavation techniques of the 1930s. Yeah, because they were pretty much shoveling.
Just digging holes.
Yeah, just dig it all up and don't actually look at what you're digging up. Yeah. Something. So why the government deliberately covers the pyramids, however, is something our scholar, whatever his name is, might have solved. Chinese culture's strong veneration of tradition could mean that they simply wish to leave their royalty at peace. There you go. Which means we'll have no choice but to watch them recede back into the earth with their secrets.
Well, I
Maybe
suppose
some things are...
It's honouring your dead, though, isn't it? So
Yeah, maybe some things are just best left alone. Not dug up. I mean, we are too curious for our own good sometimes, aren't we?
Yeah,
So we have
sometimes.
some fun facts
Yeah.
of the pyramids.
Okay.
There's some fun facts of the pyramids.
Facts, let's just see what you've been saying in the chat. If you Google Cosmic Nexus, that's what they call the pyramids. There we go. Line up with Ryan and what they cause. So it's called Cosmic Nexus. Chantal knows a lot about the pyramids.
Quite clever, our Chantal.
She is quite clever. Yes.
Mhm.
Some of the pyramids sort of line, or she's just Googling it all and then just putting it on there, copy and pasting. Pyramids itself line up with Ryan. 3 of the Great Pyramid locations actually line up along the equator and collectively also line up with Ryan. Yeah. That's another one. So a lot of the pyramids are exactly on the equator, which is where the pyramids of Giza are. They're exactly on the equator.
Very true, Jim.
Man doesn't need to know everything in the universe. Yeah.
I'm not supposed to know, otherwise.
Say, I don't think
Probably
we
safer
actually
not to
want to
know.
know everything.
Yeah. I think it would be nuts to know like some of the like craziest shit in the universe. But then, like you say, will it then ruin our reality?
I was saying, could your mind even handle all of that info when you
Yeah.
just cracked?
Yeah. It's like, have you seen the film Paul?
Mm-hmm.
When he like puts his hands on him and shows him the universe,
Love
he's
that
like
movie.
spaced out to shit. Like, fuck.
And then they know everything that he knows.
Yeah. Oh, your cat ball's going off again, Mama. She's doing that a lot now.
She wants to hang out.
So, fun facts we've got.
You're starting on number 8, by the way.
I am, but you don't need to look at the other ones.
Okay.
Special mortar helped the pyramids survive. So they had specific mortar to actually help keep the stones from obviously degrading over time.
Oh.
It says here there is an old Arab proverb that translates roughly to "Man fears time, time fears the pyramids." Time travel.
It's a time machine.
There we go.
It's
Time
a
travel.
DeLorean.
Yeah.
And they estimate that there were 500,000 tons of mortar was used to construct the Great Pyramid alone.
That's
just one.
That's the
Pyramid, yeah.
How did they move all that?
Exactly.
Like
Hi,
that
Danny.
is so much weight.
Hi, Danny. That's a lot of like buckets of mortar. 500,000 tons.
And then you got to go up. You go to the point you're going up this thing with all that weight. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just the whole logic of it all just is no sense. Like
Was the
no, to even get like, even if it was to do with all the like slaves building and that, you'd have to have hundreds of thousands or millions of people doing it. How are you going to feed all these people, water all these people, and
give them a place to stay and live? I mean, seriously.
Exactly. And the whole area around the pyramids, there's no evidence of actual permanent establishments of people living or like being buried where they've died, or there's nothing.
Yeah.
There would have been people that died there. They would have been buried or whatever. There's been nothing.
Think about how many died while trying to build it, and they just dropped rocks on them that they're still just stuck in parts of the pyramid.
Yeah,
that's crazy to think too.
This is it. It's just crazy.
Slave labor, yeah.
There are secret doors inside the pyramids.
Oh, show that one. You can show that picture. You should bring this one up. Yeah, this is.
I was going to say there must be an entrance.
That's fake, Amy.
Huh?
That's fake.
Why is it fake?
They're little toy people. Bring up the image.
I want to see it.
I do too. I got curious. I'm like, oh, let me see.
I've just seen this. Look at the people in this.
No, but it
and
might
tell
be,
me
it
that's.
Might, no, but it might be.
Look at me and JJ. We couldn't be any nearer to the screen.
Look at them little people. They're little toys.
Yeah, but
no, those are real people.
They're not.
Bring it in.
Construction of it, maybe.
No, these are toys. Those are real people.
That looks like a toy.
That was a toy.
No,
I mean,
the picture looks like toys.
There is actual doors in the pyramid that do look like that, definitely.
That's pretty cool, though.
So it says, the Great Pyramid contains 3 rooms: the Queen's Chamber, the Grand Gallery, and the King's Chamber. Archaeologists have recently discovered 2 tunnels about 20 centimeters wide. They extend from the north and the south walls of the Queen's Chamber and stop dead at the stone doors with copper handles. The doors were discovered recently using a robot. Some believe that they could lead to a secret chamber.
Okay, so why would you build a tunnel that's only 20 centimeters wide? So clearly you can't fit a person in that.
Skinny people.
Yeah. Severe.
Really?
Maybe if you lay down, you're supposed to like slide down it and then go into the next room.
Yeah, but
Or they can
Right.
sit down there, like,
Amusement park.
Move up.
pyramids were made for you not to leave. They were made for you to stay in. So
Yeah.
remember when I told you that they used to bury the slaves
yes.
with them?
Yeah, but a 20
would-
centimetre tunnel? You wouldn't even get your head in that.
If you think about it, maybe they built the tunnel as they were basically leaving, so it would
Yeah,
fill
I
with
know.
sand.
But 20 centimetres is like that big.
Yeah, I know, but maybe it filled with sand though. So maybe it was just to look at the
Oh,
door.
like a thing.
Like a peephole, yeah.
A peephole at the...
At the door, maybe.
Yeah,
This
they might
is
be
your
maybe
way
they're
out.
sure
If you
they're
can
still
fit through
dead.
it, you can get out.
But they were, like
trapped in
I said,
Yeah.
Air hole.
Yeah.
there were wooden plinths inside the
Did you
pyramid.
say glory hole?
No, I said air hole.
What?
That's not what was said.
An Egyptian glory hole.
Something.
I expect that from me, Kerry, not you.
Yeah.
No,
You're meant to keep it on track, Mama. You're bringing us down.
wooden plinths inside the pyramid, inside the queen's and the king's chamber. So the slaves would smack the wooden plinths, and the sand would fill,
Yeah.
and it would close off all the doors, so you weren't leaving. And the slaves that were basically underneath the rule of the king and the queen that looked after them, they would be buried with them alive.
But there's been no other bodies found inside these pyramids.
That's what they say.
There's actually been no mummies found in any of these pyramids. They've all been
Oh.
buried at other sites.
Oh,
No,
right.
they have found them there.
No, there's been
They
nothing.
have. That's
I'm
why.
sure.
That's why there's a tomb. No, that's why there's a queen's tomb empty, because they've removed her body from there.
I'm
but they leave
sure.
the tomb there.
I'm sure I've heard somewhere that there wasn't actually any bodies
There
in this
was.
place.
That's what they were used
Oh, I'm
for.
talking shit.
They were used to
Sworn I heard
hold
that too, though.
the king's bodies.
Yeah.
They were used to hold. It's a tomb for their bodies.
Yeah. But so we're going back into the 20 centimetre tunnels.
Oh, for God's sake, man! It's
No,
a
the other
peephole.
theory about them.
It's a fucking glory hole, like Billy Kerry
It's a
says.
glory hole. Big glory hole. Shit.
Listen, right? They wanted to freaking have a
Reading
wank
too much
now and
into
again.
this.
They used the glory hole.
No, the other theory is that, so it goes back to the copper theory, that these holes actually for the copper pipes that would connect obviously the different elements of the machine to run the pyramid, which could make sense. Sorry.
Right. Anyways,
Sorry.
there are pyramid.
I was about to say hey Kerry then, but
Oh,
you're there.
hello.
Hey Kerry. Kerry's in the chat.
I was just like, I don't know who that Ted is, Hef, but maybe.
Oh, there's Marty.
Hey Marty.
Marty.
There we go.
Yeah, Marty's joining. We're talking about glory holes.
Yeah.
It was your mum that brought it up, Marty, not us.
In the
I
tunnel.
said air hole.
She did say air hole. I did.
Hey,
Right,
I
right.
got you.
Yeah,
I heard it. That's why I started laughing. Like, that's not what she said. It's like, that wasn't what was said.
The pyramids used to shine like diamonds.
Yeah, the tops were covered in copper.
That's cool.
Uh,
But why
Again,
copper?
all the copper's missing again. But then has all the
Yeah, but
copper
it's
just been nicked?
It's been nicked. Of course, it's been nicked.
So somebody climbed all the way up there
Wouldn't
just
the
for
air
the
turn
copper?
it green?
Yeah,
It would turn green eventually.
yeah. And it's all gone now.
Oh, there you go. Over the millennia, most of the blocks were pried off and used on other building projects.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So they used to be larger?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's even more terrifying.
yeah.
It's nuts, isn't it? It's fucking nuts.
Not all
What if
pyramids.
the
are
parts they
lovely.
took and were how they built it? Like they left like this is how we did this, and then we just took all the parts to build other stuff, and now we lost the idea how to build it.
Yeah, exactly. The instructions
that's
were
what I would
there,
do.
but we just put them into
Sounds
all
like
the
my
buildings.
house.
Start to knock down your walls. We'll find it.
Somebody's living in a building now that has probably the instructions to the pyramids on it.
Step 1, get a rock.
They're just painting over it.
Yeah, a little person doing it though.
Yeah.
Not all pyramids were pointed,
Yeah, some are the flat ones.
Mm.
and they also
Called
got like
step
the
pyramids,
step
weren't they?
pyramids. Yeah.
It's again, why is it always a pyramid? Why?
They're fancy.
If anything, like a pyramid's like one of the stupidest designs for a building because the area is tiny. You've got a big floor space, but your upper floor is tiny. It doesn't make sense, does it? Otherwise, we
unless
build.
you hang stuff from it that makes it look not so. You know. I
Yeah,
mean, you could do that.
that's a good shot. Yeah.
So this is where we're going to get into the Sphinx.
Oh God, here we go. How long we?
Not
Well,
long.
you have to be quick on the Sphinx
Yeah,
now.
The
Told you there's
Sphinx,
too much to
the
talk about.
Sphinx
You haven't
may
even got
have...
into your giant
Are
Willy
you
yet.
shutting the fuck up?
Giant Willy. Let's have a
Shit.
look.
The giant Willy. They found a giant Willy, mummified.
A mummified. Ugh.
I thought it was a finger.
I'm going to bring it up. Shush.
Bring up the big Willy.
Hang on. The Sphinx may
That's
have
what I thought. It
once
was
been
weird.
colourful.
Hey,
The Sphinx may have once been colourful.
what's
The
it?
huge statue of the
Right,
Sphinx
that.
was built near the Great Pyramid, but some estimate 4,500 years ago, it famously has the body of a lion and the head of a human.
Apparently, isn't this the Sphinx as well? Is dated older than the actual pyramids of Giza.
So that was there before.
So they suggest that the
It was to
Sphinx
guard- it
was
was-
there before.
But they say also as well it was to guard the pyramid.
But the face of
That's
the
interesting.
Sphinx is actually smaller than what it should be of the body. It's not in proportion.
Right.
So they think that the face that is on it now was put there, like carved out of what was there originally.
Mhm.
They think it was a lion originally, and then they've carved it into the face of a
Let's
pharaoh.
show some pictures of what they think it looks
So
like.
why was it built before?
Let's show some pictures of what they think it looks
That
like.
one there. That one.
I know, I'm going to show. Give me a second.
You're on the pictures? And
Right,
you
they
fucked
are
it up.
they are really small, so I do apologise.
I ain't got me glasses.
Shut up, Tom.
You're going to need your glasses for this one.
So this is what they think it could have looked like. This
I
is
like the
what-
rainbow in the middle.
Yeah,
It's like
nothing wrong with
an
the lion.
album.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be that. An Oasis album or something.
So that's one.
But it
thing.
does make sense, though, doesn't it? I mean, really, the body is a body of a lion. So why has it got a head of a pharaoh? It
But
just
they
doesn't make
also
sense.
think that it could have looked like.
But there is skinwalkers that have heads of one animal and bodies of others.
They do.
Yeah, yeah.
This is another. So this is basically they
don't know if you can see that.
worship the dog.
Shit the dog.
It's going to be hard to see, but basically, that if you go on here, you can point to it.
Yeah.
All right, I could see that being more of the head that it was on it.
You
That
see,
seems
obviously, that's
more-
the head of it now.
So that's the head. That head size, the black one there, does look more in proportion. But then you look at the ones on it now, it just seems tiny
Yeah.
compared to
Right,
the
it doesn't
One now.
seem it fits correctly.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Have you got a picture of what it looks like right this
Yes.
moment?
Yeah.
I do. Yes.
You got another small one, but they'll do.
Okay, I'll do.
This one's down here.
Is that one? No. They're
It's
all
because
small.
you because you haven't opened them properly.
Shut the frig up.
You fucked up.
Shut up.
Shut up, Thomas.
Tom's gonna get slapped live on air.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what it looks like now. Apparently, a fun fact for you. So it's
And
missing its nose.
That's the tunnel underneath it.
Yes, a tunnel. So apparently, it's missing its nose because I think it's
You got chewed off.
no, it's got chewed off. Was it Napoleon times or something? Something really old times. But apparently, they used the face as target practice with muskets. That's why it's lost its nose.
Huh.
Wow.
Yeah, that's apparently why.
Arseholes.
Yeah. Again, we destroy everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
A bit of-
tunnel. What's the
Bit of history there. Let's use it as target practice.
Well,
Um,
there's a hole. Let's go
Very
in there.
unique.
yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, that's a better picture.
So-
There you go.
We're going to go into obviously a little bit about the underneath the tunnels.
That's good.
Yes, I'm going to be quick. Shut up.
So yeah, you can see it's missing its
Oh,
nose on
that's
the right.
cool.
It's a face, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
not
pharaoh.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
pharaoh.
pharaoh.
There's a
Pharaoh.
chamber inside its head, supposedly.
With that face as well, they were saying that it is, if you were like recreate how it is supposed to look, it's totally symmetrical, like identical. And to be able to carve something exactly symmetrical,
Well, that sucks, Marty.
Yeah, that size.
it's almost impossible. You couldn't even, like they say when thingy, what's his name, who carves the statue of David and that, I can't remember his name. But anyway,
Michelangelo?
that's it, Michelangelo. They're even saying that his ones that he did, how good he was, even his aren't symmetrical. They are all, will be slightly off because the human face is always it's never symmetrical. Whereas these, that carved into just a random rock is exactly symmetrical. It's just nuts. But anyway, what's it?
So the The different.
That's it. There you go. Jim says the French army uses cannon target practice. There you go.
Oh.
Stupid, isn't it? Let's just shoot cannons at it.
Okay,
Let's just destroy it. We don't care.
Roman's webpage.
Oh, your lights are going off now.
Oh shit! There you
Hello.
Your turn.
go. Hello.
Is that a ball?
That is our little balloon light.
Moonlight.
Our little balloon.
Nice.
Right. So, how were they built? So this is more
Oh,
to do
hang on.
with the Sphinx.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring
No,
up.
not the Sphinx. Sorry, the actual pyramid itself. So they call it the ramp theory. So this is basically a picture of what it could have looked like with them dragging the stones up.
Yeah, the way it said the Hebrew slaves built them.
However,
This ramp, yeah. So
the ramp would have had to have been dismantled. So there's no evidence to show that was even there.
and okay, so even if you the weight, what didn't this guy explain
the
this?
weight of the stones as well, it would have gone through the sand.
And the whole weight, if you that kind of weight to pull up an angle, the angle would have to be is it like 4 or 5 degrees. Anything more than that,
It's too
almost
heavy.
impossible
Yeah.
to pull it up with human power. Even though it doesn't matter how many people are pulling it, it's
Yeah.
almost impossible.
They also say as well that they dragged it along wet sand as well.
And they said that this ramp would have had to been miles and miles and miles long just to get that angle enough to be able to do it.
But alone time as well.
Wouldn't they have to adjust it for size as they go up more?
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
they have to like rebuild it every time?
Exactly.
Look at. Sorry to butt in, but we need to congratulate
Yes. I just need to do,
Oh, Marty!
Mr.
Did
Marty,
you have to say that? He was freaking.
he didn't get the
lying.
position, but Marty's just put on, they offered me a better position with better pay. So congratulations,
I
Marty.
missed that, so
Awesome job,
congratulations.
Marty.
Yeah, good on you, buddy.
Good for you, man.
We did have our fingers crossed for you at the start of the show, Marty. We did do the
I
show
see
for
those
you.
messages. I
So
saw the one where he said he didn't get the position. I thought, oh,
Good for him.
You're still fired.
yeah, I didn't say that.
Sorry, Marty, that's on me.
Your own mother has just fired you, so I'm sorry.
Quite
Congrats,
lost.
Marty. Good on you, buddy. Good on you. I hope you have free Friday nights, though. Did you tell him that?
That would be nice.
Yeah. Mama did. So I hope you got it right too, Marty.
Oh, good on you, Marty. Happy days. Yeah, go on then, carry on, because we've got the thing in
Yeah.
a minute.
And also as well, the actual stones as well weren't even from the area that they've carved them from. They
Yeah.
had to go and find the stones, which were
So
loads.
the quarry that they think it was from it's over 100 miles away.
Yeah, and they would obviously have had to have transported all those stones from there to here.
It's just not.
It's not possible, but anyway, that's one theory.
It's
Anyway,
not feasible.
We've got the ramp theory.
Hundreds of years to do that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It takes hundreds and hundreds of years.
The next one is they call the water shaft theory, where they built it over time by putting water.
By floating up blocks. Now, come
Yes.
on.
The only problem with this as well, though, it again doesn't show water erosion, and also you had to have dismantled all that.
And yeah, I'm sorry, but those blocks, they weighed hundreds of tons, some of them. And
Not going to float,
That's a
are they?
lot of wall.
it doesn't matter what you put on it to make it float. That fogger ain't
Well,
floating.
no, they put stuff on them to make them.
That's what I'm
float.
saying. How many
Oh.
balloons have you got to stick to that to make it float?
Well, I don't
Denise.
think it would have been balloons, but
Uh,
well, it says although there is no concrete documented evidence of this theory, traces of water throughout the structure and imperfections along the middle of all four sides have been identified.
yeah, but
Where
this
would
is the thing. Sorry?
Where would they have got the water from?
Exactly.
Well, this goes back to that theory of they think that so this area was like not what it is now. It wasn't desert before. So even on the Sphinx, I know we didn't get into it, but on the Sphinx, there's evidence of water erosion, like severe water erosion from rainfall. So they think that this area wasn't like it is now. They think it was very wet at one point.
I love that, Rob.
What's the problem? The pyramids are actually built to be butt plugs for Hefty. There we go.
Yeah.
Problem.
But the actual blocks actually making them, so copper chisels or saws were used to cut the limestone.
Definitely
But
not.
the creation of precise cuts and angles without modern technology could have been done in a few ways. But they have actually said as well that some of the jewelry that the Egyptians had, they have perfect chiseled out holes that would have only been done by an actual drill of our time.
Well, this is it.
So how could they have done that with their technology? So they must have been more advanced, and we've lost that.
What was
over
that
time.
thing? Yeah, it was a jewel, wasn't it?
That's what I'm saying. It was like a bracelet, but quite a lot of their jewelry have perfect holes in them.
And you could even see like the drill mark, you know, like it leaves like the little rings. So you can see it's done with a drill at very high speed.
But it would have had to have been holed like.
But how could they have had a fucking drill back then?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They are saying it's
Yeah.
not
Time travel.
Time travel, see?
And time travel and aliens.
There we go. I think we're onto something there. With what you said as well, Kerry, with like when you pick up on things that I think we're definitely onto something with that.
We did have a lot more facts, but I don't have time.
I told you. Well, this is the problem with
All right, do part 2.
we're gonna have to do it again. But this is the thing, like with the pyramids, though, the more you talk about them, it's almost like the less we know. Because
Seriously.
literally,
Yeah.
the more you know about them, the less we know about them. Because there's just so much shit that's just.
I don't know. I think we're coming to some sort of conclusion.
I don't think we'll ever know.
We're never going to know, but I do feel like we're coming to a conclusion of things that are like, for instance, the water theory of them basically putting the rocks up. We can ditch that. We know that isn't true. You use your own mind, for Christ's sake, that's not true.
But,
Yeah.
or maybe,
Going up in a slant with the rocks, that ain't true.
or maybe.
See, it believes on.
It's
There we go.
So I reckon aliens, and I reckon time traveling, like you said, and I also reckon that our planet is linked to other planets through the pyramids.
Hasn't gone off the whole show. And that starts going on.
They're like, yes, you're onto something, Amy. Go for it, guys. Roll on to it.
I was gonna say everything you said. It started to go off to it, so maybe we're on to something.
Yeah.
Right book.
It's going constantly now.
Is that
Can
the
you stop
highest
it?
one or the middle one? What's it doing?
It's only on the first one. I don't know if I can bring it to you without it stopping.
Is it cold?
It's kind of cold.
Oh,
Aw,
Not too far away.
maybe he's not far away.
Can you touch it again?
The spirit's
That's
hanging
what
right
Amy's
there.
doing there. And then.
Huh.
That's crazy.
That was cool.
So when I go back over there.
Go. You go.
I thought I heard a dog.
Yeah, it's my big lug.
Ah,
Something over there. We've got a lot of energy there, isn't it?
Well, maybe. Are you just going to keep going off tonight? I think you are, aren't you?
Should I tell you something?
Yeah, maybe.
So, ignore it. Ignore it.
How can you ignore it when it keeps going on?
Just ignore it.
So yeah, what was you on about? I don't know.
What about mermaids, Amy? Yes.
Oh, God.
Mermaids.
What, mermaids in pyramids now?
No, I don't think so. But I do think, how can we say wholeheartedly that there's no such thing as mermaids
We'll talk about
or other
pyramids.
things? Shut up.
You always have to bring up fucking mermaids.
Or
Because
the Loch Ness monster.
we've not observed or even tried to observe all of our ocean. And we've only just touched the surface of it. And
Mhm.
also, well, our fingers are webbed, so we've come from water.
You can have some
So-
real directions now, aren't you?
Well, I think there's a lot saying about all these different things, all these mythical creatures, all these different unknown bloody buildings that we have. We've had a civilization that is lost.
So there's that guy in there that just a quick laugh on the game. There's a guy that I can't remember his name. I see if I can find the video. So he says that when you look at the stars and astrology and all, there's going to come a point in time, because the universe is always expanding. There'll come a point in time where all these stars will be beyond our horizon. We'll no longer be able to see them because they've just expanded too far away. He says, and then at that point, astronomers will not have anything to look at. And we get all our history from the stars. So then there's going to be a point in history where there's going to be a gap. We won't know what that history is.
Huh.
He says, so what's to say that in the past there's a gap in our history that we haven't seen yet?
That would make sense.
And he says, when you think of it like that, we might be just looking at the tip of the iceberg of our history and the history of the universe and everything. Everything else we may never know because it's missing. There's
Brian
a gap
Cox.
missing. I can't remember who it was. I'll see if I can find the video.
Marty says Brian Cox.
Might be Brian Cox. I can't remember. Yeah. And he says, when you think about it like that, yeah, kind of.
We'll all be dead by then.
Yeah, we'll all be long gone.
But I
There
reckon,
might be somebody still around.
Yeah.
I reckon when you die, though, you do become enlightened
Just
and you
stop
actually
now.
do.
Just freaking
You
stop.
do work out actually the secrets as to where we've come from.
Yeah.
In some way.
The gap would have to be multiple of billions of years. Yeah. So that gap, because that's how we know our history, because that light takes billions of years to get to us. That's history. And once you can't see it, that's billions of years you're now missing.
Just think about this, alright?
It's crazy.
We're like one little galaxy, and how many galaxies do we have?
Yeah, that's a whole different.
But what I'm trying to say though
this is where we need Marty for this
for
shit.
all we know, there could be another galaxy out there with a world like us talking about exactly the same shit as what we're talking about.
Poor bastards.
Their life's done cool.
And they're thinking exactly the same thing. Oh, there's no other people in the world.
So you're saying there's a multiverse with us?
No, I'm not saying it's necessarily us. I'm just saying people.
Okay.
Just people.
Oh no, the battery's gone dead. I've literally just charged that today. Now the battery's dead. That's what it
Drained
does,
it.
the battery dies.
You might get some other activity.
That's crazy.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. I literally, before the show, like, I came home at lunch and I started charging it because I know we're going to be on the show tonight, and now it's died. And that battery usually lasts ages. All right, anyway. It is time for the game.
We need to.
I need to put the light on.
We need
Lots
to
of
look at
shit.
what we're doing next.
We have one plan. We was waiting for Hefty to come back because it was something to do with Heft, wasn't it?
That was the blooper one.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to do the blooper show. So when we can get everybody back, yeah, we're going to do the blooper show.
Okay.
And we're going to go back to some of the crazy.
The start of this show. That was pretty funny, wasn't
Yeah, I was gonna say it was a blooper.
Yeah, we're just talking about the start of the show, yeah.
As we're delving into
Oh, God.
such randomness,
Oh, God.
how about we
So
go?
this is not my idea for next week's show. This is all Amy.
How about we go on to Pandora's box?
Oh, fuck you.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
That's most shows, isn't it? Pandora box. That's where we enter.
Yeah. So, yeah, we just do
Pandora's box. Yeah.
look up the Drake equation, Marty says. Okay. Remind me of that, Marty. Send me a message. Remind me that I will look it up.
We'll do pyramids 2 another time. I think we've delved into that enough. My head's already like. got
So at this
massive head.
point, I am going to say goodbye to TikTok. So goodbye, TikTok. You can go.
Oh, we're on TikTok, were we?
We
Bye,
will.
TikTok.
I'll try to
Now then,
tell you.
function.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Yeah.
how dare you? There's only me.
29 views.
So you had 129 viewers on TikTok that time.
Nice.
No monies though. No monies.
No money. But anyway. So yeah, we're going to get to the game. This is obviously the point. If you are easily offended, we'll see you later. If kids are up, we'll see you later, definitely.
Put them to bed.
Yeah. Marty, time for you to go to bed.
The candles.
Yeah. Oh, no.
It's
celebrating
it's
tonight.
treat night.
Night tonight.
Gotta get the candles out tonight.
You got another grandkid coming, Mom, Marty.
Oh my god, I think he'd shoot himself.
Yeah.
Go
So
color.
dark.
Is this why I have so many kids? Because every time he gets a new job, he has to celebrate.
What's your coloring? Go get a crayon.
They obviously didn't have enough TV time, did they?
Yeah, you need a good TV package, Marty.
Yeah.
You need...
We'll get him Sky.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
Anyway, let's get into the game. So we're going to do Pick Your Poison again tonight.
Oh, adding time.
No adding.
It's my favourite bit.
You don't need to add it. God damn.
You know it's good when I add. I have to
It's
add.
not good.
It is.
No, sometimes it's just disturbing.
Yeah, it is. Do you know we talk about
I've got a
this?
disturbing mind.
Do you know we talk about this at work? When I'm at work, because there's people at my work that watch the show, and we talk about this, and they're like, "Where the fuck was Amy going with that?" Yeah,
Get Amy's face.
Joanne and that. She says like, "What like?"
It is true, Aim, though. Like,
Yeah, when
it's
you add
funny.
some stuff, it does get
You
quite.
do just go off the deep end.
Yeah.
It's funny though.
I know. I'm not
It's boring.
But anyway,
I'm not a basic bitch.
Jesus.
You're
Neither
not
am I,
the
so I guess it's a good thing.
But yeah, game time, as Hefty says. It is game time. Let's go.
I won't add then, and then you'll see how boring.
No.
Yes, Jim, I do. He says I need to keep Amy on a leash at these times. These times to rein you back in.
Jim, there's no option C.
Yeah, there's no option C. There's A or B. Amy's A. I am B. Would you rather? Lego.
Oh yes, we'll have this one. Right, you
Oh,
ready?
my first card is brilliant, but go on.
Right. So tell every child you meet that they're adopted from the KKK.
Shit.
Or mine's quite mild.
It wasn't even that because I just added the last bit.
I know.
Yeah, the KKK.
Or Tom.
Slap him.
I don't know. I think you're definitely gonna go for Amy's when I read that one. So I'm not gonna read that one yet. I need to save that one.
Okay.
Tell them what the KK was.
Or fucking hell, some of these. Jesus. Or,
I don't even want to know.
yeah, I mean, still.
No, what one made
I'll
it
go with this
fit?
one.
That's a good one.
Tongue a sumo wrestler's arsehole.
Oh, no.
I shit you not.
Did you?
Tongue a sumo wrestler's
All right,
arsehole.
I'm throwing some kids are adopted.
I'll just tell them.
I'm telling they're adopted.
The kids are so adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adopted.
Oh, sorry, kids.
I am not sticking my tongue
Your
anywhere
mom and
near
dad
any
aren't
arsehole.
real.
That is one place your tongue should not go.
What's the
I
chat
don't know as big
doing?
as those guys are, you probably wouldn't be able to find it.
Yeah,
Oh.
you need to tie a rope to you and get so they can pull you back out.
Right.
What if they forget you're there?
It'd be all cheesy in
Oh,
there.
Hefty
And,
says, Hefty says A and B.
A and B. Danny's saying A and B.
I'm
I'm
down
very
with the chat,
sure.
though.
But guys, you don't have to do A and B. You haven't got to
Unless
do
you're a
both.
dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that
a
is
big
true,
person.
Jim. Unless you're a dog. If you're a dog, then yeah, licking your arsehole is normal, I suppose. But,
Yeah.
You're
Bestiality.
picking B, I want to film that.
yeah.
Pictures.
Don't worry, we'll slap him.
Wow.
Sorry, I was reading the comments. But yeah, so everyone's going A. Well, most people getting it, apart from Hefty Danny, who are just doing both. Is that at the same time? Are you going to be doing?
Hardcore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're going for all of them.
You were adopted. Now back to work.
Yeah. No. Oh,
Who's
my
next?
God. Yeah, we need to move on to this one. It's disgusting.
Okay.
Well,
Have sex with your most attractive first cousin.
have sex with your most attractive cousin, or
First cousin.
First cousin, okay.
or blow a horse to completion.
I'm having sex with my first cousin.
I don't think who it is, but
We
I'll
live in the backwoods. That's normal shit.
Okay,
What's
with
that?
Oh, horrible
Okay.
choice.
Oh, I don't know. At least
don't know
at least the
one.
horse ain't gonna tell anyone.
I don't.
Or it's
Tom!
It's not, is it?
Still a horse, Tom. That's the problem.
Nobody has to know.
Have you ever seen a horse to completion? Have you ever seen it?
It's
You ever
Some
seen
people
a
have to
horse
do it, you
anyway?
know.
They're about this long.
Some
But
people have
you'll
to, you know,
know
when
you have
they.
to look yourself in the mirror after.
Yeah.
Like, what did I do? You have to look at yourself. So I'm going A. Yep. Not looking myself in the mirror
Cousins
after
are a
that.
grey area in some areas, aren't they? Yes, they are, Chantel. Some people are normal. Hefty's going again, A and B. Good on you, Hefty. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
No. Come on, pick one, Thomas.
I don't know.
Pick.
Hey, what are you picking?
Sorry.
What are
If
you
it's
picking?
family, I mean,
I
it's just...
said cousin. I don't know my cousins, so.
But I know them, and it's one of them, and I'm not picking which one, so they
I
can
don't
find
know.
it out.
Yeah. I suppose
Yeah,
you got to
see,
go with that,
Tom.
really.
Yeah.
Blowing a horse is just, yeah.
You should see it. It's like a mess.
They do
No,
that shit in the
some
backwoods too, but yeah, I know.
When they actually get horses to like impregnate, when they do it artificially, someone actually has to put a like a Johnny on the horse
Yeah.
as they go to do it.
And they have to hold it the whole time. You gotta feel that power.
Yeah. Hold on tight.
Like a fire hose.
Don't let go.
Oh no.
Like a milk truck.
Oh,
my
that's
God.
horrible.
Yes, yeah, I'm not doing that job. I'd rather be unemployed. It's gone.
Okay. Go down on your grandpa until he comes.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh.
Hopefully the next one's better.
I don't like that idea.
Or
Oh, God.
have sex with a sheep.
Right,
I'm taking the sheep.
Oh,
Sheep. Taking the
All right,
sheep.
once again, I live in the backwoods. I'm
So-
doing a sheep.
All you lot were going to shag your cousin, but now because it's your granddad, you're going to shag the sheep.
Granddad is a saint. There's a difference. Granddad's a saint.
That's different. You only had to blow the horse.
There's a bit of a difference too, isn't there?
So we're going from first base to home run just because now it's your granddad.
It's got to be a home run then.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not going down on grandpa.
What is wrong with you people?
I'm not going
What are
down
you
on
shagging your granddad?
I'm not shagging
We have to granddad.
No,
If
you're
you
really
want to shag your granddad, that's
Oh,
fine
shit.
by you.
Tom's
Shag
shagging
your
his granddad, okay. Aim, what are you doing?
There'll never be
Oh, I'm
another
not
you.
going down on grandpa. I'll have sex
Yeah.
with him.
Oh, sheep. I thought you said
Everyone's
grandpa.
shagging the sheep, so you're quite happy to shag sheep.
No way I'm doing that.
No one's happy about it, but it's a choice of life and death. The sheep's
The
getting it.
sheep's getting.
Sheep, unfortunately, is part of the red light district today. The sheep.
Apparently, Chantal has done the horse thing. I worked for football many years before I became an instructor. This was everyday normal for me, guiding it in the mare. Yeah, that. Oh,
I had to do that with dogs.
Chantal knows.
you've got to guide it in the poor horse. How demoralising. You've got to get a human to help you out.
And isn't there a lot of it, isn't there, Chantal? It's not like a little bit. It's like a lot.
What, the actual penis or what
Josh,
comes
you're
out?
going to blow
What
grandpa.
comes out?
Oh, nice.
No, I was answering the other one where they asked what was the first one, so I was just answering the question.
Oh,
I don't know. You
No,
answer
Sheila,
it.
Jay, yeah.
No. I already said sheep.
JJ's a bit weird, guys.
Sorry.
Dragging the sheep. Chantal horse spank back material. Fucking hell.
If I had a dick, I would stick it in a jar of ashes. If that counts.
A Brit with baseball analogies. I do know what baseball is, Jimmy.
Ew.
Although we never see it over here, actually.
Oh.
If I had a dick.
There's someone that actually eats ashes. Did you see that? It was on YouTube. Someone
What?
actually eats ashes.
They're
Yeah.
addicted.
Yeah, there was a way
Yeah.
to ate her husband's ashes.
Yeah, she did. She eat the ashes.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah,
weird.
put it right in those
You're-
gums.
What is wrong with
you're eating
people?
her husband's ashes,
She
yeah.
wanted to be one with her husband.
There wasn't much left of him.
No, there wasn't. She'd eaten them all up.
Well, who's she eating after she's done with him?
At that point, we go, "Ooh, no one's looking. But that first little bit,
Maybe a little bit fell on her
What do you
lip.
expect it to taste like? I mean,
Just covered it nice. Maybe a bit fell on her lip.
I've seen those
Probably
people, though.
my
Have you seen-
pork chop when I
Mix it
brought
into her milk. They'll be like,
Yeah.
fuck them up
In the
then.
milkshake.
oh,
And milkshake brings her voice to you.
have you seen those ones?
Oh.
Have you seen the bloopers where people like, you know, when they scatter ashes, where they do it into the wind?
Oh, yeah, right in their face
Yeah.
or something, yeah.
maybe that's what happened. So she was like,
That's got to be so uncomfortable when that hits you in the face. You're just like,
it's someone you don't really like, or they're not
Yeah.
really
Uh-huh.
Actually, funny
Remember.
story.
You just
There's
inhale
always
them.
pieces of bone, too. They don't even grind them all the way. So you're getting hit with pieces of bone.
Yeah, you're getting pieces of them.
Yeah,
shrapnel.
obviously we scattered there, but we scattered for grandma and granddad's ashes and our family dog's ashes and their
Yeah.
dog's ashes. It was all like it was in a mound. My dad didn't.
It was on the edge of a lake.
He just put it in a mound. So then a child came along and literally had a stone and
Picked up a
went
rock and just
it
took
went
this rock right on the ashes.
straight on the ashes.
Literally minutes after he just put the ashes there.
And then a dog that trollops all through it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Little did the kid know that now they've got ashes all over the trousers.
oh my God.
Poor child. Child has now got an attachment. All right, one more. Go on then.
Okay, right.
One more.
Right, okay. Only be able to have sex if a family member is watching.
Why is it always
you.
sex?
Have doggy style.
Doggy style. Okay.
Wait,
Who's the
which
family
family member has to watch though?
Mum and dad.
Mum
Oh.
and dad.
Yeah,
Oh, my
both of them.
God.
So they've got to watch
They
you.
got popcorn. They have to have popcorn with it. It's the rule.
Are they being like, "Good job, son, get at it"?
Yeah.
No.
Get one in for me, son.
No.
They're like, not like that.
No,
Faster, son, faster.
no, they've got to be silent but have eye contact at all times.
Yeah, no, they have to be like that.
Yeah.
Right,
There's a lot of adding going on.
I don't want any of this one. I don't want any of that.
Oh, you want that one,
Like,
didn't you?
most of the time, let alone that. I'd be like,
So it's
no.
so you've got to either have sex with your mum and dad watching you with eye contact, like that, or have sex with a dead person.
Dead person.
Dead person.
What is wrong
Yeah,
with
that
you?
person, absolutely.
Mum and dad not
Well, once you've done the sheep, everything.
Are
else
they
is-
still
Right.
warm?
Everything else is
If
gay.
the body's still warm, what
Like
the hell?
warm, like means a lot. If they're still warm, it's okay. If they're cold, not
It's
happening.
not okay.
Yeah.
And if the corpse is a
Blowing
guy,
it, but-
then he really is sick. So it's good.
Yeah. At least
Moving.
you'll last a bit longer.
People do that. People do
What you
that.
go with it.
Yeah, no.
There's a lot of weird people that do that.
You can watch.
They break into morgues. They're like, "Ooh,
They're gonna give
that's
you
my
eye
date for the
contact.
night."
Yep.
I will call you Patricia.
I'm sorry, but if my mum and dad want to watch, then they can watch. I mean, they're going to learn today.
Doggy style.
Learn today.
Doggy style popcorn.
You're really not going with the first one, are you?
Your dad's staring at you in your eyes, though. Like,
With your parents watching, or
So proud of you, son. You're doing a good job.
You need to go faster.
Is that what you really want?
I mean, at least you're going to last a long time. I mean, you're not going to finish with that going on, eh?
no
I'll be
kidding.
at it all night. I'll go.
don't worry, Tom. As you
You
get
don't
older,
even need any Viagra with that shit.
I didn't consent to this.
Oh God! I'm sorry, Jim. The choices were so you're even having sex while your mum and dad are giving you eye contact, watching you,
I need
Like that.
popcorn.
like face to face,
doggy
or
style.
having sex with a dead person.
You can't see.
Also in the same position.
Jim
With
goes
eye
to you
contact.
regardless.
I mean,
You gotta hold them open though while it's going on.
How long have they been dead, Hefty? As long as you want them to be dead, Hefty. Don't think-
That's not a good answer. That makes it
Yeah.
even worse, Tom.
Is that-
Longer
is
than
that
that,
math?
the sicker it gets.
Yeah. I think whichever way you go, it's bad. Whether it's been a few minutes or a few 100 years, it's still not good.
And I think it's worse if you're digging them up.
Yeah, that would be
at least
bad. That would
they
be
get
gross.
warm.
No,
No.
Jim, no C tonight. I'm picking for you. You're having A.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Enjoy,
Oh,
Jim.
no.
Enjoy.
Enjoy your
Oh, my
time.
days. Fucking hell. Anyway, I think we've kind of
That was dirty. That one.
that was
Pardon the pun.
bad.
That was horrible.
We had some fresh ones there though. We had some fresh ones. We need. So I mixed them up. I need to mix them up more. We had some good ones there.
It's all sex.
It always is. I don't know why.
With a
So,
family
Put
member.
it on the brain.
Or a dead person, or a sheep, or a horse, or something.
Look at Rob. Pop's talking like he's above a little necrophilia.
Oh, that's so funny. All right. Anyway, yeah, that's about it.
We had more people watch us with the game than we did
God.
The game. Everybody watches the game.
Everyone just tunes in for the game now.
Yeah.
Not the history side.
The shit of the knowledge.
Yeah. So next week, what we're doing? What did you say?
Pandora's box.
Pandora's box. That's going to be a Pandora's box. It's going to be out there. Hefty, enjoy the rest of your time and get home safe.
Well done, Marty.
Marty, yeah, congratulations, Marty.
Marty.
Yeah, you're still fired, but yeah, congratulations. Again, everybody, thank you for joining us.
As a treat, Marty, from us to you, you can lead the show next week, Pandora's box.
We'll be lucky if he even turns up.
Yeah. Might have to have a backup. But okay.
Yeah, we definitely need a backup.
I actually know somebody.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, once again, JJ, lovely having you on.
Thank you very much.
Anytime, guys.
Always a pleasure talking to you. And yeah, apart from that, everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend. Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter, guys.
Yeah,
Happy Easter.
have a beer, have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Stay
Bye,
necrophilia.
Stay necrophilia.
Bye.
Oh.